You launch a new t-shirt on Amazon. You turn the ads on and nothing. Zero sales, maybe one click. You start wondering if the design is bad, if your keywords are wrong, if print on demand just doesn't work anymore. And here's what nobody tells you. Your design did not fail, your launch did. I've been selling on Amazon for over 8 years. I've moved over 135,000 products. And that's with Amazon Merch on Demand alone. And the number one reason sponsored product ads do not work for POD sellers is not the design. It is launching without a system. Today, I'm going to give you that system. Here's exactly how it works. And if you're new here, my name is RJ Martinez. I've been doing print on demand for over 8 years now, and I talk about everything print on demand on this channel. I've pretty much made every mistake when it comes to Amazon ads, and I have figured out what actually moves the needle. And it takes a lot of testing when it comes to this and spending money. Today, I'm going to walk you through the sponsored products framework I use to give new ASINs the best chance to gain traction. 3 parts. Part 1, why a new design starts cold and how to break through. Part 2, like an ASIN scorecard I use to decide which design deserves an ad budget. Part 3, it would be the step-by-step launch checklist I run every single week. This is not theory. This is actually what I do. Let's get into it. Here's the real problem when launching new t-shirt designs on Amazon. When a brand new design goes live, it enters what I call the cold start. No sales, no review velocity, no click-through performance insights. The algorithm has nothing to work with. So you get almost zero organic reach at the beginning. Most sellers respond in one or two ways. They either spend way too little, which means the algorithm never learns anything, or they blast a budget across 10 to 15 designs at once, which spreads things so thin that nothing ever gets traction. Both of those kill your launch before it starts. This is what a broken launch looks like. 15 designs, $2 a day each, bid changes every other day. The algorithm does not know what to do with this, and neither do you. And what actually works is a focused launch. One sponsored products campaign, a tight group of 3 to 5 designs, a clean campaign structure and keyword approach, a daily budget that generates around 5 to 10 clicks per day. This is the minimum signal Amazon needs in the first 7 to 14 days. You can obviously optimize this as you go along. And here is the mindset shift that changes everything. In the cold start window, your goal is to not profit. Let me say that again. Your goal is to not profit. Your goal is a signal. You are teaching Amazon which shoppers click your design, which ones buy, which keywords actually match what you are selling. Once you have those performance insights, you can scale. Without them, you are just guessing. This is what a clean launch looks like. One campaign, automatic selection for the first 7 days. Now, when it comes to the budget, I recommend you do what you feel comfortable with. So anywhere between, let's say, $3 to $10 per design. You're not trying to win yet. You're trying to learn. This is the whole point of the cold start phase. Now, let us talk about the question that kills more POD businesses than bad designs do. Which designs actually deserve your ad budget? Because here is the truth. Most people skip. Budget is not just money. Budget is a signal amplifier. If you put spend behind the wrong designs, you are not just wasting money, you're creating misleading performance insights that make every future decision harder. What I call the ASIN scorecard. Before I give any design ad budget, 4 questions here. 1, is the listing retail ready? That means title is clean, bullet points are clear, and the main image is sharp and shows the shirt properly, right? Which on Amazon, if you're doing Amazon merch, it automatically does that for the mockup. Number 2, is the design a proven niche? Or do I have an existing performance insight showing demand? Number 3, is my price competitive? Within 5 to 10% of the top 3 results in my niche. Number 4, is my inventory healthy? There is no point in driving traffic to a listing that is about to run out. Now, this has happened in the last 6 months where an actual listing or a product would be sold out from Amazon, right? When you're uploading your design to a t-shirt on Amazon merch, because what happens here is if they sell out of a black t-shirt, there's no product there, so you're wasting money, which is nothing you can control. If a design passes all 4, it gets a test budget. If it does not, I fix the listing first and never give ad spend to a broken listing. That is how you burn through a budget and convince yourself that ads do not work. So you want to make sure that you're not keyword spamming here, because you want to stay on point with your SEO and your keywords for your buyer. Remember, your buyer is searching to find a product. Then I separate my budget into 2 buckets. Test budget for a new design in the cold start window, scale budget for a proven designs already showing positive return. These 2 budgets should never mix. When they do, proven designs eat into the performance insights from new launches and your whole portfolio gets muddy. Real quick, if this is making sense to you, hit subscribe. I put out print on demand strategy every single week. And the next video I'm going to drop is about reading your search term report like a pro. This is one of the videos that I'm working on. You do not want to miss that one. Let's get back into the checklist. All right, here's where most people are going to screenshot the new ASIN launch checklist. This is an exact routine I run every time I drop a new design. Step 1, listing check. Clean title, solid made image, clear bullet points. If any of those are off, fix it before you spend a single cent. Step 2, set up a single sponsored products campaign. Clean automatic campaigns only for the first 7 days. Set your daily budget. Do not touch the bids in the first week. You need clean performance insights, not performance insights you have been interfering with every day. And then step 3, 7-day review. Pull your search term report. What terms are getting clicks? Are any converting? Move your top 3 to 5 converting terms to a manual sponsored product campaign. Pause the ones burning budget with 0 sales. Step 4, 14-day decision. By day 14, you have enough performance insights to make a real call. This is the design showing traction or not. If not, do not triple the budget hoping things will change. Move that spend to a design already showing signal. And that's how you go from 5 to 10 sales a day. Step 5, Monday rhythm. Every Monday, spend 20 minutes. What do I leave alone? Campaigns that are profitable and stable. What do I adjust? Bids on high impressions, low click keywords. What do I pause? Search terms with 10 or more clicks and 0 sales. That is it. 5 steps, 20 minutes a week. The sellers who win on Amazon ads are not the ones with the most complex setup. They're the ones who are the most consistent. Here's what I want you to walk away with. Amazon ads sponsored products can drive real visibility to your designs, even brand new ones with 0 history. But structure matters more than budget. A clean launch, a focused spend, a consistent weekly review. This is the whole system. Picture where you are in 6 weeks from now if you follow this. You know what designs are worth scaling, your budget's going to the right places, your weekly review takes 20 minutes, and you're making decisions based off of performance insights, not gut feeling. This is a completely different business. Do not need a huge budget, you need a smart one. If you want to go deeper on everything we covered today, I have linked the Amazon ads guide in the description below. It walks you through the full sponsored product setup step by step. And if you have questions about specific setup, drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And if you want to see how I find winning niche ideas, watch this video right here next. Peace out.